Hey team, welcome back. You remember a couple of weeks ago when I made this video? Well, completely disregard because things may have changed. So I found a video, we're gonna go over it together. I've had very tiny exposure to it. There are some things that I've heard that have changed, including the length. So we're gonna go into, oh, and don't mind this.
Yes,
this
Daddy!
is an experiment. I'm gonna see if it's worth actually buying a decent pop filter. This is one from an old microphone. I just backed it on there. It's all zip tied up like a absolute JDM legend. Let's get into it.
Soldier training has been given
Tap forward assist. Good drills.
British Army recruits scattered across every UK training centre now follow the same 13-week programme under the Soldier Academy syllabus.
I say 13 or 30. I'll turn captions on.
13-week program under
Okay,
the
13 weeks.
Soldier
I heard
Academy
30
syllabus,
and I don't know
it's
why.
been designed to match the way modern recruits learn.
So I think one of the key aspects of the new common military syllabus is to make it much more progressive. So we talk about a sort of crawl, walk, run philosophy to make sure that
It's always been like that.
not losing too many recruits at the beginning of the process. So obviously everyone's aware of the recruiting challenge that defence, but the army is also facing at the moment. So we don't want to lose.
When he says crawl, walk, run, like what? It was pretty much a crawl, walk, run when I went back in 2009. So, and this came out 3 days ago. Let's see.
Lose any recruits unnecessarily. So this is really about a gradual progression as they then adjust to being in the military. The instructors have been trained to understand how to nurture and mentor as opposed to just train. Understand what it is to be a recruit, not from when they were recruits, but what a recruit is expecting now, today in the 21st century.
All the recruits get issued iPads now.
You fucking what?
They give us different feedback.
I'm sorry, so they get fucking iPads. And he just said there to give us different feedback. He's just fucking some crow one day like, oh, Corporal so-and-so was being fucking mean. 1 star. Like, it's fucking Yelp or some shit.
I'm kind of teetering on 5 stars or 1 star.
Oh, no 1 star, please.
Why do you need to give a review? Why are we giving reviews to the... I remember a rumor years ago that there was a like yellow card, red card system where it's like if like a corporal got in your face or whatever and was fucking screaming at you, you could give them like a yellow card to like time them out, like, go away, my feelings are hurt me. And now they've got this. Did I heard that right, didn't I? There is this fucking iPad.
Issued iPads now. On those iPads, they give us different feedback on what's called the My Training app. So daily and weekly, they can record a reflective diary, how they're feeling, how much sleep they're having, how fatigued they are.
No! No! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is the most ridiculous shit I have probably ever heard. Like, so not only is the report, like, if one day doesn't like a corporal for whatever reason, got in his face or whatever, no, 1 star, Yelp review, bam, send that out, and it's like, how are you feeling? Sad. Why? Because my locker got tipped upside down because I'm a fucking monk. Ugh! Why are we looking into that so much now? This is the most ridiculous thing. Honestly, that iPad has killed me off. The fact that they get fucking iPads now has killed me off. Like, that's insane. That's insane. It's like Yelp reviewers now. They're all Yelp reviewers.
Feedback. They may not often feel confident enough to come forward.
And just imagine some old school full screw. He just wanted to get corporal throughout his 22-year career or whatever. He's just got to this depot. He's old school as shit and is giving him like bad feedback. And he's like, oi, crowbag, why the fuck have you given me this fucking review?
And tell people, and that's a personal.
What's that? May not often feel confident to come forward and tell people. Okay, problem there. I'm pretty sure, like, when I went through sea drills, we'll go through that here. Den. So when I went through, it was sea drills, okay? So the first one, courage, both moral and physical, okay? So you should be able to have the moral courage to go, I think what you're doing is wrong. That to me makes a good soldier. Otherwise, it wouldn't be in the sea drills fucking list, would it? So I've already got a problem with that, if I'm honest. I don't think that's a good thing. Now, you can just passively sort of like, I guess in a way, passively aggressively call your full screw a prick.
Personal one-to-one thing just between the corporal and that recruit, which they can help them with, which is really beneficial.
The element
Okay,
that
one-to-one,
I
that's
found
good.
most difficult was the ranges, ACMT, with the shooting, the standing on supported.
Okay, yeah, so this will be one of the first times that a recruit holds, like, anyone from the UK has held a weapon system, okay? So I can understand that that can be quite intimidating. So that's valid. That's valid.
Position, yes, it was really tough for me, but as time goes on, they taught me how to handle the rifle, get
Good.
the right
Two
position,
hands.
and then get the right target and then shoot it. Right now, if you give me a rifle and you
Oh, dude, we used to have people like just shooting right, like you'll be in lane 1, and then your buddy's in lane 2, 3, 4, and then you'll have like someone from lane 4 shooting into lane 5 or whatever, and it's just like, how can you not count from the left? Like, we are not far away. We're not that far away to be able to see a single figure 11 target. You should be able to count them. If you, that's why you join the army, I suppose, 'cause you can't count.
me to shoot whatever target.
If they're AGC,
I'll get
worried.
it for you. We came out of it, and then I can say I'm a good soldier now. Yeah.
You ain't shit yet. You ain't fucking. You haven't been nowhere. Yeah. No, but no, fair enough, man. You're trying. That's good. And you've got that confidence to say that. That's
a bit of timekeeping,
that's good.
organisational skills. On Civvy Street, you don't really have much like timings to keep to, etc.
Oh no, you do. You do. If you are late out there, like they'll just be like, "Why late?" And then you just say, "I don't know, shit myself." But you know, like if you're half an hour late to work, like maybe they could fire you if it's happened more than once. In the army, you'll lose your weekend and all the rest of it. I don't know if it still works like that now.
Chemical, biological, radio, nuclear training.
Going full noddy. Woo!
You have to put on the mask and then shout gas, gas, gas.
The training teams do a really good job of like, getting you prepared for those.
While standards
You have to shoot gas,
changed,
gas, gas.
there's now more flexibility for those looking to transfer between cat badges and roles after the training. And
Okay.
closer
That I think is a good thing personally, because like you could get there and like sometimes, like for me, I wanted to join the infantry. I was talked out of joining the infantry, and then moving forward, did my barb test and all the rest of it. Right, here's your jobs guy, and I was like, okay, I want that one, which was Army Echo driver signaler, and they were like, yeah, there's a big ass waiting list for that, and I was just like an impatient 17-year-old who just wanted to go do the thing that I'd been saying I was going to go and do, and I was like, what'll get me in tomorrow? RLC driver, 6, sign me up. And then when I get there, I realize that the RLC is actually the laughing stock of the military. It ain't that bad. It's all into cat badge banter, but all the same, like looking back now, if I was to go again, as long as I meet all the same people, because like I love everyone, or well, almost everyone that I met, but as long as I can keep those people around, I'd probably go engineers or Remy, because I love cars and shit. I mean, we'll get, you know, you know. Skylines and shit. Cool. But yeah, like looking back, engineers or Remy.
attention is paid to those falling behind.
Before the 13 weeks is starting, we've even now created something called a soldier development course that will take individuals that we've identified during the assessment centre process of the recruitment that...
In my opinion, that should be picked up at selection. Like, okay, when you go to selection, you don't have to... Oh, back then, you didn't have to meet the army requirement. You had to meet the selection requirement when it came to like fitness and all the rest of it. So when you went to basic training, you were in a state of, you know, that you are clay. You are clay, and we are going to mold you. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope so.
They struggle with physical development.
Basically, you don't have to tip up as Superman, okay? There. I guess that makes it a bit easier.
Have some behavioural issues or even some functional skills that...
Oh, did the people who was like, you know, if a sergeant got in my face, I'd fuck him up and all the rest of it. Then people joined up, they
quite meet the...
Finally,
the
well done.
They know they need to be at to succeed in the 13 weeks. We'll invest in that individual to bring them up to the start standard, and then they'll go through the 13-week syllabus. We're able to...
Okay, so there is like a pre-basic training. So this is the information that I'm getting from this is you do your normal stuff, careers office selection, pass your selection, and then you're given a date to start your basic training. You tip up at basic training. So now they're identifying people during probably the first few weeks of basic training to then be like, you're not really up to speed with the other dudes. I'm sure we always had that. Was that not backtrooping? You'd get backtrooped if you were like super shit. I mean, I was pretty shit in basic, I won't lie. But if you're super shit or you fuck up or you just don't get on with anyone in your section and stuff like, you can be backtrooped. And sometimes as a disciplinary, you could get backtrooped.
Take them out of training, invest them in a bit more, whether it be physical development or even some of the military aspects.
I got kicked on the bollocks on one of those ranges. So that is like, imagine Time Crisis. You know Time Crisis at the arcade? You go, when you've stopped firing, cross your legs. They're all laid down, prone position. When you've stopped firing, cross your legs, right? And I didn't. And he comes up to me and he's like, "Oi, have you finished firing?" "Yes, Bombardier." Wabang! Straight into the fucking left nut, dude. But I crossed my leg the second time. There's method to the madness, okay?
Allow them then to come out, dock back into training maybe a couple of weeks later, so that they actually are then able to still meet the standard, but really at the pace of which they're able to learn.
Cross-legged.
The structure of this training is regularly updated. The army watching around the world and working out how its people.
I have noticed, and is it just me? Let me know down below if you've noticed this, right? I keep seeing military videos on TikTok and shit like that, and just people just can't fucking march anymore. Like, they just look like a bag of shit.
Can measure up. Tom Sable's Forces News.
Oh, matey with the beard, look. Okay, so that was the new basic training, which seemed very similar to the old basic training, except they get fucking iPads. I just see them on the bed just playing Candy Crush when they should be ironing. But anyway, did anything change? I got told that they're revolutionizing initial training for recruits, but that doesn't look like a revolution to me. That looks like the same, but with different words. If you're not up to scratch, you get backtrooped. Oh, if you're not up to scratch on this one, you get sent into a separate little bit just to get you up to speed. Which is the same as backtrooping. Tell me if I'm right, wrong, if I've missed anything, what you think about all these changes, quote unquote. If you like the video, subscribe. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. I see some of you watching my shit and you're not subscribed, so fucking hit it. It's free. Come on. Why wouldn't you do it? All my social medias are down there too. But that's pretty much all I've got for you guys right now. If there's any updates, I will update this as we go forward. So until next time, look after yourself. Don't drink bleach. Just in a bit.